Hi, I'm Suffer Jerome, and I really hope you join my Patreon this year. I am so excited about all the projects I have planned. I'm hoping to finish up my space opera over the next couple of weeks, and you get to see me write it as I write it. The first 8 chapters are already in there, back behind the wall there. You can read those very rough chapters, and then you can see the difference as I polish them and shine them up because I do want to get the space opera out as soon as I can. And also, I am working on several short stories, and I have been, since I do have this platform now, I've been uploading all the various drafts of these short stories, and that's exciting for me. You get to read blogs and my angst about, how my publishers keep dying and I have to keep looking for new ones and all these crazy things that writers go through. So I share a lot of information as a writer, just because I figure that a lot of writers, especially people new to the field, you may not have all this type of information at your fingertips of, what is actually realistic, what is a true struggle for a writer, as opposed to you hear all these things like today I was on Facebook and people are, I don't know, someone wrote something about someone who blew their $400,000 advance on something on their credit cards and it wasn't enough money. And I'm like, holy shit, man, I'm just hoping for $10, but anyways, what's real? What's real? I have over 20 published novels out in the world and many short stories. I'm the Ontario chapter head of the Horror Writers Association. And I don't get any 400 grand for my books, but I am in horror. And like I said, I'm going to be publishing my science fiction book very soon. So who knows? And with that, again, behind the wall, you'll see me discussing how I came to deal with the publisher that I want to deal with for my space opera and other things like that. So, to me, I think one of the big values of this Patreon is that I have been in the game for, oh my God, my whole life I've been writing, but my first published novel was 1999, and then I hooked up with Leisure in 2001. And I did House Magic with Canary, which was a hardcover book in 2000. So I've been in the game 17 years. I have seen how the market has changed dramatically. I dabble a bit in self-publishing. And so, if you have questions about self-publishing, about publishing, how to get an agent, I have an agent. Now she's a publisher. It's all this. I can give you all kinds of behind-the-scenes advice and stuff. Just ask me. Ask me in the little questions behind the wall there when you join. You just ask me stuff, or ask me not behind the wall. It's just, I'm here for you. This is what I do with my chapter, my why I formed my chapter for the Horror Writers Association over 20 years ago, because I like to share advice and help people. And so and how I'm doing this is just by living my life. So you have questions for me, I will answer them. You can watch me work on my novels and my stories. I'm doing blogs. I blog about lots of stuff. I also do little podcasts. I'm involved with, I'm actually one of the founders of the Great Lakes Horror Podcasts, and I'm going to be doing more reading from my work behind the Patreon wall. And also I do have things on YouTube, and so people who are my patrons will actually get to see all the screw ups I do. So if you like to see me screwing up, hey, come behind the wall. You can see me flubbing things, and I'll be posting more of those types of things in this new year. There's not a lot of that there yet, because Patreon has changed how the platform has worked, and it's getting easier all the time to do things like upload videos, and soon they'll have the multiple picture thing finalized, and I can finally post all my ghost hunting pictures and pictures from Alcatraz and all sorts of stuff. So there's really a lot of exciting things, I think, behind the wall, especially if you're a writer and want to know more about, like, what do real writers, everyday writers, have to do to get through a day. I have several part-time jobs and all these things. So you read about my crazy life and crazy kids and crazy family. And my family's not that crazy. Oh, we're all crazy, aren't we? Anyways, I really hope you join up. You can join as little as $1. Come join the madness for as little as $1 a month. And I just want to share again that people who pledge over $10 a month will get their names in the acknowledgments of my book. And at this point, if you join, before I get this new book published, you'll get in those acknowledgments. I already have a couple people for my space opera acknowledgments. I'd love to add more. You just need to donate $10 or more a month. to the Patreon. And the nice thing about this platform is you can quit at any time, and I don't get mad. I really don't. Ask anyone who's been on it and quit. You know, have I hunted them down? Have I stalked them? Have I yelled? No. You know, obviously I'm sad, but I also understand you can't, you know, donate to me personally forever, because there's many other people on Patreon you'll want to donate to as well. So take our turns, and so I hope, you know, you take a chance on me for a couple months and then go sponsor someone else. So I also am going to get back to doing horoscopes. I got really busy because I do tarot readings on Fiverr now, and sometimes I get really slammed with a lot of clients on there, and you know, it's $5 for a tarot reading. And so then you know, I'm only one person. I have no secretaries, I have no help, no interns, nothing. So I have to post everything myself, do everything myself, answer all my own emails, all that stuff, and that all takes time. So I'm sorry that the free horoscopes kind of get pushed aside sometimes for that. However, you'll notice on my rewards things that, you know, you can ensure that you get your own horoscopes if you pledge certain amounts, or you can order them on Fiverr as well for $5. Anyways, I really hope you come over to Patreon and come hang out with me. You know, it gets me so motivated when people are reading my blogs and my work in progress, and see me trying to pick names and pick publishers and all that, and just ask me questions anytime about anything. Okay, and I hope to see you soon. Remember, as little as $1, you can come and hang out with me. Bye for now.